Crafter. It is almost Wednesday for What's on Your Work Desk Wednesday, and I thought I would do a little video blog. I feel like Dr. Horrible. I won't sing, I promise. Alright, so something that I've been sorting my beads, and whenever I go to sort something, I always end up making something. So I've been sorting beads and making jewelry and just having a grand old time. And I thought it would be a great time to share with you some of my tips on selling your jewelry, because I get asked a lot. I get asked by people who read my blog whether I sell my jewelry, is this piece for sale, or I just did an article for Scrap and Stamp Arts magazine on setting up a craft fair. That's in the, I think that's a March issue, probably still on newsstands if you can catch an issue, or you can get it on their website. Shameless plug. I'm out of breath. I just ran down the stairs. Oh, anyway, so people are always asking me, where do I buy my beads? How do I get started in selling my crafts? Advise me, Lindsay. Alright, so there's a couple places you can sell your work, at craft fairs or online in stores like Etsy. I don't do the Etsy thing basically because I don't like to sit in front of the computer and type things all the time. I find that very tedious and boring, so I don't do it. A lot of people like to do it. Plus, I love to get out there and meet people and talk about my work and just get out of the house because I don't get out very much apparently. I think it's a ball and I just love it and I'm outgoing. But if you hate being on display with your jewelry and defending your artwork, then it may not be for you. You may do better at a shop like Etsy or Shop Handmade or Artfire or one of those online websites where you can sell your wares. You could also sell your patterns on these websites, which is nice too, because instead of just selling the one piece, if you've designed a really cool project, you can sell the pattern and sell it bazillion times and not actually have to ship anything, which is really, really great. Alright, so basically, if you're going to make jewelry to sell, you need to make sure you get a good price on high quality beads. I'm not being paid to say this, but I shop at Fire Mountain Gems because they've got great prices. It's about a quarter of what you pay at the craft store, and the quality's better. So after doing a craft fair and realizing that I needed to restock my beads, I realized that I couldn't buy them from Joann's and then expect to make any money selling my stuff because the beads are too expensive. And the quality wasn't as good. And that goes, I'm not just picking on Joann's, I love Joann's, but I'm just saying, you know, many of your big box craft stores in general. So basically I kind of have a tiered system for pricing my jewelry. For $5 I sell earrings, and I'll show you how to package them because this it works out really well for me. I have little ATC size cards, which is they're 2.5 by 3.5, the regular artist trading card size. And so I have a big Ziploc baggie full of these, which actually works out really great if someone asks to see my work, so they want to buy something, I can just grab my big Ziploc baggies and go. But basically what I do is I just stamp on one of those cards, I poke a couple holes, and I put my earrings in, and then I slip it in a baggie. This is just a clear baggie from Uline, and they look great. They're actually food safe if you want to use them for other things, and they keep my jewelry together so I don't lose anything when I'm carrying it to shows. And they look nice, and I just pin them up on a bulletin board at my craft show. Now the other way that I like to do earrings and stuff is on a peg display, and I have one of those like spinner racks like you'd see stickers on at a craft store. Actually, that's what it came from. And my sister has this craft store, and she gave me her old stickopotamus sticker spinner. Sticker spinner! That's kind of fun. And so I use that to display items like this. So I have a bunch of these pendants that I've made, and I just punch a hole in the top, and then I write the price on the back in pencil so that my customers can erase it and still have the pretty packaging to gift it with. So it's simple and inexpensive, but it does, you know, just adds a little touch to your work that will set it apart from, you know, the person in the booth next to yours selling earrings, because the packaging's pretty. It'll give you a little bit of an edge. I just recently picked up these punches. They're for making the little tabs in your packaging so you can use it with a peg mount style spinny racky thing. This was expensive, but I've wanted it for a while, and so I finally splurged on that. So basically, that's how to sell your crafts at a jewelry show. If you have any questions, leave a comment. I would also recommend that you have a variety of crafts for sale at different price points. For instance, necklaces are gorgeous. They can be seen from across the room, and people will come into your booth to get a better look. It's hard to make your money back on necklaces because a necklace like this has about $10 worth of materials in there. And it took me over an hour to put together, so it's going to be hard for me to get my time back on this, but it will bring somebody into my booth that is probably curious about some of the other you know, the other things such as like a $7 bracelet or $5 pair of earrings. So don't worry if you've made a bunch of gorgeous necklaces that nobody has purchased, because they may come back for that. I mean, if you have a $30 necklace, that might not be something that someone's just going to grab right on the spot. They may have to think about that. They may take your card and call you in a few days. So don't be discouraged if you don't sell out on your first show. Very few people sell out ever. But, you know, just learn from that first show. Try it. It's a lot of fun to do craft shows. You meet some really great people. And I hope I've answered some of your questions about selling at craft fairs. I also recommend you have a variety of things. I don't just sell jewelry. I sell juggling kits. I sell watercolors, matted watercolors. I sell greeting cards. I sell rice bags that you pop in the microwave and then you can put on your sore shoulders or whatever. I sell all kinds of oddities. So mix it up and have a big variety on your table, because you're going to appeal to somebody. And it might just be your quirkiness that people come in to see. I mean, I juggled my entire time at my last craft fair, and it was a lot of fun. It kept me entertained, and it seemed to keep my customers entertained as well. So really, if you're curious about trying a craft fair, sign up for one at like your local school or church, one that has a reasonable table price, such as like $15 or $20, and just give it a try and do your best, and I'm sure you'll have a great time. And if you do, let me know. Leave a comment and tell me how you did at your first craft fair, because I'd love to hear about it. If you have any questions, leave me a comment on my blog or on my YouTube channel, and I'll be more than happy to answer them for you. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, happy crafting!